Ahsoka Tano was the Padawan of the Chosen One Anakin Skywalker. Anakin was proud to call Ahsoka his Padawan, and Ahsoka was proud to have Anakin as her master. However, Ahsoka still had insecurities, which upon the planet of Mortis, the dark side entity called the Sun preyed upon. The Sun corrupted Ahsoka to the dark side, before the daughter used Anakin to drain the darkness from Ahsoka. But what if the Sun had continued to corrupt Ahsoka? What if Ahsoka turned to the dark side? How would this change Star Wars history? As you're about to see, a lot changes. As Anakin approaches Ahsoka at the altar of Mortis, the Sun gives Anakin an ultimatum. Anakin would join the Sun and live, or be forced to kill Ahsoka. As Anakin refuses to kill Ahsoka, Ahsoka attacks him and Obi-Wan, using her dark side powers given by the Sun. The duo are able to fend her off comfortably, as they use their superior skill, but were Ahsoka to get used to her new powers, they would have struggled. However, the battle is not over, as Ahsoka, in a frenzy, kills the Sun after snatching the dagger of Mortis from him. With the daughter and father still being alive, Ahsoka is now the entity of darkness required to balance the Force, gaining all of the Sun's power. Anakin and Obi-Wan have no choice but to leave Ahsoka behind, as they risk either getting killed or killing her. But as the duo exit the atmosphere, they fail to remember any of the events that have taken place, given time did not exist on Mortis. Ahsoka, meanwhile, has sneaked onto the back of the ship and is sitting amongst the cargo, reveling in her new powers. With the dagger of Mortis safely tucked away, she was now invincible. But what could she do with so much power? For now, she would pretend to be the same Padawan as before, but hide her darkness. Walking back into the cockpit as she normally would, she sat down next to her former master, as he talked to Captain Rex. She now found the war to be amusing, knowing it was merely the work of the Sith manipulating the feeble Jedi. But Ahsoka was above the Sith or the Jedi, and soon there would only be darkness. As the trio rendezvous back to Coruscant, Anakin is greeted by Chancellor Palpatine, who asks to meet him in his office. Ahsoka's face transforms into a feral grin as she joins the duo in his office. To Anakin's surprise, Ahsoka asks to speak with the Chancellor alone, as Anakin heads back to the Jedi Temple. Ahsoka sits in the chair opposite very casually, as she summons one of Palpatine's secret red lightsabers he had hidden, and twirled it around her fingers, encouraging Palpatine to attack her. Sidious closed the blinds, as he summoned his lightsaber from Ahsoka's, and the one from the sleeve of his cloak. He hid his surprise at Skywalker's Padawan discovering his secret, as he knew he had to eliminate any loose ends. Sidious attacked Ahsoka, thinking he could eliminate her quickly. But he's even further surprised, as Ahsoka raised her hand and summoned red force lightning at Sidious, as he stumbled back into his chair. This angered Sidious, and he used his own pure white force lightning at Ahsoka, but to no avail, as Ahsoka nonchalantly sidestepped the attack, and used her powers to throw Sidious around the room. As Ahsoka finally stopped her assault, Sidious used his lightsabers to make a hole in the window, before tumbling into the streets below, contemplating what had just happened. Surely Skywalker had not taught his Padawan such dark side powers. Even Sidious himself could not conjure such red force lightning. Contacting Dooku, this was a development that could undo all of his years of manipulation. Ahsoka, meanwhile, transforms back into her old self, as she contacts Anakin, telling him to report back to the Chancellor's office immediately. Anakin rushes over, and he sees the Chancellor's office is in disarray. Ahsoka tells him how the Chancellor had been a Sith Lord, and attacked Ahsoka with his lightsabers, before jumping out of the window. Anakin was slightly suspicious of Ahsoka, not believing that his mentor could be a Sith, but he could sense that his Padawan was not lying to him. As Anakin and Ahsoka reported back to the Jedi Council, Ahsoka was restraining herself from wiping out all of the Council members with one single attack. As the Council deliberated on the next move, Ahsoka was considering how she could destroy all light side and dark side users at once, leaving her as the sole entity of darkness in the galaxy. That is it for part 1 of What If Ahsoka Turned to the Dark Side. If you would like to see a part 2, please like this video and subscribe for more tips, and as always, Leave a comment on what if you'd like to see next. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.